Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's doing great. As y'all can tell, I'm in a new location tonight, but still back with some stream for y'all. Hope everybody's doing great. Whoever can join. I know there's some other streams going on around the community right now, but I am very happy for whoever can make this one. Hope everybody's doing great. Hey, what's up, Mr. Ted? How are you doing? I'm from North Georgia. I'm not too far from you as the crow flies. Glad you can make it, man. Bulldog. Yeah, I'm afraid so. I'm afraid so. Welcome everybody that just joined in. Guys, it's just a hangout tonight. We're just shooting the bull and hanging out. A few things I want to discuss. But you're a Clemson fan, I guess, Ted, huh? But yeah, first game. First game. It'll be here before we know it. Welcome. Welcome, whoever just joined. Glad to have you. Look forward to it. Hey, Roger, how you doing, buddy? Pretty cool. We got Mr. Ted Cook in here tonight. Wait for some more regulars. They probably jumped ship. They're probably on the other stream at the moment. They'll be here. I'm glad you like my videos, Ted. That means a lot. Thanks. Awesome, guys. Man, we had a great stream last night. Um, um, had a lot of good stuff discussed last night. Had our announcement. You can see behind me this side. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. I'm pumped up about it. Had a lot of new people come on the channel after last night, so that was a big win-win. I don't know if it's a Clemson stream, Ted, but it's I know there was one that some of them other guys are doing. I forget the name of it. Welcome, welcome. Who just popped in? Glad to have you tonight. The Hangout chat, guys. Welcome everybody. I would appreciate that, Ted. Thank you, man. You've been a big inspiration to me, so I appreciate that. Thank you. Learned a lot from you over the years. Welcome, guys, who just popped in. We got an honest to God celebrity. Mr. Ted Cook is in the chat. Roll call. That's right. Mr. Rob. Rob Staub. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. Hey, Zane. Glad to have you back, buddy. Z-Man. What's up, Mr. Donnie? Glad to have you back. That's awesome. Glad to see you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in. Oh, that's great. Ted from Greenville. Welcome, welcome, everybody that just joined. We're just hanging out tonight. We're going to discuss some things. Wishes I was a Clemson fan. Come here and take over for me. Oh man, that's good stuff. Well, how's everybody doing? All new people coming in. How y'all doing tonight? Everybody's doing well. Gonna sell out one day. Well, if you do, you deserve it, Ted. 'Cause you put a lot of good stuff together in your career. I can tell. It's awesome. How many hats do I have? Um, Probably more than I even know, because I'm a big hat guru. I collect a lot of hats. At least every time the wife drags me to the mall, um, I'm always heading to look at the hats. Yep, there she is. A lot, a lot, a lot. Good evening, Troy. Welcome back. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Glad so many people could come in. I was worried all the other streams. Me too. I feel naked without a hat, to be honest, a lot of times. But yeah, more than I even know, more than I can count for sure. So I had a few things I wanted to go over that have just been kind of burning in my head since yesterday and throughout today. So I jotted them down here. We'll go over a few things. Um, Hello, Joe. Welcome, welcome everybody, new people. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to drop down in the chat. Glad to have y'all. I want to know, everybody's popped in here. Um, who all here is certified in electrical, not just heat and air? I've kind of been going back and forth whether I want to go and get do some more as far as the electrical side certifications. I'm just kind of curious who has that along with their heating and air. If that makes sense. But I like to hear, whoever does, I like to hear your thoughts on that. If it's worthwhile or what the advantage of that is. But y'all having a big time in the chat. I love it. I dropped electrical and plumbing about 15 years ago. Well, that's good to know. Good to know, Ted. Thank you, sir. I'm YouTube certified electrical. Okay. Glad to be here. Thankful. On call is slow right now. I took 2 years of electrical school, but never finished. Transitioned to HVAC school. I feel like helped a lot when I first started out. Okay. That's kind of what I was looking for. Somebody that had kind of done it that way. But looks to me like it's um, not the biggest, makes the biggest difference, I guess. Guess you could say. But yeah, you're on call, Donnie. I'm surprised to hear you're slow. It's technically still summer. I know it's still hot where we're at, for sure. Humidity cuts you like a knife every day. Train started selling toilets and electric fan. Ted would pick it back up. That's funny. I'm installing a microwave in the morning. Well, thanks for y'all's input on that. That was kind of burning in my head, actually, for a while, not just since yesterday. But anyway, but yeah, I'm so glad to see the full chat tonight. That's awesome. And the new guys, any of y'all that wasn't on the stream last night, as you can see behind me, the road to 2,000 subscribers. I did an announcement yesterday. If I hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of August, guys, I'm doing a giveaway, giving away a Milwaukee shop fan. So I look forward to that. Hopefully we can get there. I definitely feel like we can. I look forward to doing that giveaway. Um, yeah, I guess microwave would be considered heating. That's funny. Well, unless it's a microwave that mounts over the stove, probably not a whole lot to that. Excuse me. So I got something interesting to share. I wish I could show y'all some pictures. I don't really have any, but we talk about heat pumps, talk about gas furnaces, propane, natural gas. Um, we talk about oil burning furnaces. Up north, the northern guys see those a lot. But my parents actually have one of these. This is um, basically it's an outdoor wood furnace, but it basically has a line set. I guess you could call it a line set that runs into the house to the furnace, and it actually has almost like a heat exchanger contraption that mounts above the evaporator coil, um, in the ducting above the evaporator coil. And in the wintertime, they burn wood, and this line set, if you want to, like I said, if you want to call it that, it circulates water from the wood heat through this exchanger, and the blower from the furnace blows over that and heats the house. I think they're called central boiler wood furnaces. Aqua coil. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Um, but my parents have one. They've had it for over a decade now, and it's saved them a boatload in propane costs. Um, yeah, it does work well, Ted. They've been very, very, very happy with it. Definitely worth their investment. But they've been very happy with it. Has anybody else seen what I'm talking about? Something like that? Besides Mr. Ted, I have installed one. They are awesome. That's cool, Donnie. Yeah, they are cool. The one they have is awesome. I know a guy that used to work shoemate that built one at his house. He built one. Okay, where y'all live? That's cool, Rob. I don't know if you told me that before. That's cool. My neighbor needs it installed. Yes, over the stove. Try to help people. That's good, Roger. That's cool, man. Always good to help people. That's what we do. We serve and help people. What we do. Welcome, new people. Just coming in the chat. Just hanging out tonight. Just going over some things that I was burning on my mind. But other than that, just chilling and hanging out. Hope y'all having a great day. Thanks for coming in. But yeah, this wood, furnace, aqua coil. It's really cool. I'm pretty impressed with that kind of stuff that they can make and add on to your existing equipment. So really cool, really cool. But like I said, they've been pleased with it. I think it may have given them maybe one issue like that. I don't think they've had to have really anybody look at it, work on it at all. Um, so that's cool too. It tells me it's pretty durable. They last. Um, yeah, they've saved a ton of money in propane for sure. It's also helped their furnace to last longer, at the same time, because it's running about 75% less than what they used to. So what's up, Sam? I was wondering if you'd come in, buddy. Saw you over there with the other boys. Welcome, welcome, Sam. Community pillar pattern your life. Oh, that can't go wrong. That's true. That's great advice. Awesome. Welcome, new people. We're just hanging out tonight. So I'm gonna ask a big loaded question here. I'm sure the chat will blow up on this one. Um, been going back and forth in my head about them for a while. What is y'all's honest opinion on mini splits? Period. What do y'all think about them? What's y'all's take? Everybody. I'm I've definitely leaned a certain way over another lately. Big louder. Oh, that's funny. Repeat. Really like the Mitsubishi ones. Okay, I have. That's probably I probably dealt with those the least. I would say the most I have dealt with is Daikin. Um, I'd say second most would probably be the Hire, Hair, Hire. Those things are trash. I hated those. Daikin hit or miss for the most part, as long as the install text flared the made the flare connections right. There really wasn't a whole lot bad with them. We'd go through spells where the boards would go bad. I feel like most anything, but they get a bad name too because people buying Mr. Cools all the time and putting those in themselves and trashing it. And anyway, as I say that, worked on a Mr. Cool today. I don't envy you, Rob. Let me guess, it was low on refrigerant. For me, depends on the brand. Mitsubishi is my preferred. A company when I did residential, so Daikin didn't really enjoy those a lot. Board issues, yeah, I kind of just said that. Daikin is known for their board issues for sure. Brand new with a bad compressor, no way. Let me guess, was it? I'm assuming it was throwing a code. Was the code communication fault? If I had to guess, wow, brand new and it's bad. Customer put that one in, Rob. Is that a DIY special? We have the Mister Anti DIY guy here. It'd be funny if it was. But yeah, to kind of answer my own question to y'all, I'm leaning away from mini splits. I don't. I've had too many headaches with them. I don't. I'll do it. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to say no to working on one, but uh, they really give me a headache the longer I go along. But oh, mechanical failure. Wow, on a mini split. I think I've seen that before. Homeowner, of course. Uh, you need them in certain places. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, for sure. You definitely need them in certain applications, for sure. They just annoy me. Homeowner just installed it. Otherwise, I don't really like them too much. I was kind of thinking that. Yeah, I'm definitely not the biggest fan. Mr. Troy, just curious, everyone in the chat. Jesse Kelly HVAC, are you Steve Lab or Mikey Pipes? Just curious, everyone in the chat. Who are you asking that to, Troy? Not really sure who you're directing that question to. Daikin, yeah. I think even though Daikin has gave me probably worked on the most and gave me so much headache, I would still pick Daikin um, probably over most of them. Everyone who their preference is. Oh, you're saying which one do we like better, Steve or Mikey? Man, I don't want to start any drama in here. I like them. I probably watch Steve Lab more. um, I haven't watched Mikey Pipes too much, to be honest. I'll be brutally honest with you. I really haven't. I will definitely check him out now. Um, but I'll say Steve just because I've watched him more. So polar opposites it seems. Trump or Kamala. Kamala, however you say her name. Cackling Kamala. Trump 2024. But watch them both. Yeah, I'll check out Mikey. I have yet to really look at him. Watch them both. Watch them both. Ted, I'm gonna make a shameless request. Jesse is too humble, but he's trying to get 500 more subscribers by the end of the month. I bet you can swing that in 2 days with a shout out. Hey Sam, I appreciate that. I'm I definitely try to be as humble guys can. It's kind of the way I am. I appreciate that, buddy. Though I really do. Diagnostic module for the docking makes it a lot easier to troubleshoot. Yeah, that's very true. You talking about those tools we plug into it, Rob? The with the app, the docking app. Oh, y'all killing me tonight. It's funny. Yeah, yeah. The docking monitoring tool. Everybody should have one on their truck. They're a lifesaver. Basically, they plug into the outdoor board. You just plug them in. Now, the system has to be on. If it's off and you're trying to plug it in and calibrate it to your phone, it won't work. It needs to be on. Um, but yeah, they have me and Mr. Rob there. I know everybody. I know Mr. Rob Staub. Outside of this chat, we work together. So me and him talk a lot about stuff. We both have used the docking monitoring tool. Worked great. Saved us both in a pinch. So yeah, look at it. They're kind of pricey, but man, they're worth it to have. About the float switch in the latest video I saw of yours. Float switch. I'm not sure what that means. Nice. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, mini splits or something else. Cheap plastic for 400. That's about right. Yeah. Other than docking, I really don't know what would be. Like I said, I'll trust you, Ted, when you said Mitsubishi's good. I haven't touched hardly any, but I'll take your word on that one that they're pretty good. Um, I know I've worked on Samsung mini splits. They're garbage. Um, the best money can buy by far. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Samsung mini splits are pretty garbage to me. I'm trying to think of the other one. Mr. Cool, obviously, no go. Um, yeah, for the most part, most of them are not a fan. So Gree, yeah, forgot about Gree. 30 labels. Yeah, mini splits. Some people really love them. Some people really hate them. And you have me and y'all. Yeah, kind of on the fence. So, oh yeah, that's right. Can't believe I forgot about Bryant Carrier. I actually installed a Bryant mini split for my father-in-law at their cabin. Um, I feel like the indoor heads for those are kind of tedious compared to the docking. They're not as accessible. To me, they're a little bit kind of more rigid, kind of harder to kind of get into. Um, kind of same. Maybe it's just like the panels on. I know the outdoor unit's kind of the same way, um, but yeah, it's ran great. Like performance wise, it's done fantastic for them. They have had no issues out of it. Very pleased with it. So I guess that's the biggest thing. Anyway, yeah, mini splits. You love them or hate them. I feel like Carrie uses Carrie uses Medea. What's Medea, Rob? I thought Medea was a Thought Medea was the large African American lady on TV. I like the Medea movies. You get a good kick out of them. Well, Japanese. I've never heard of that. Medea. Am I saying that right? Medea? Medea? I don't know. Anyway, yep. Huh, never heard of them. Hmm. Yeah. Anybody else have a comment on the mini splits? I'll move on from that. Oh, I guess Rob was spelling it wrong. One second, guys. Sorry. No, he is a guy dressed as a woman. Yeah. Yeah, I think we knew that. Oh, y'all are great, chat. Y'all are awesome. Mitsubishi. Is there any mini split made in America? In the United States? Is there any? Oh, labels get sold. Yeah. What's up, Mr. Reliable? How you doing, buddy? Welcome. Favorite fan puller? That's a good question, Sam. It's you know what the funny thing is? I misplaced mine, so I'll be getting a new one. So, do y'all recommend a fan puller? What do y'all have? What do y'all like? The one I had was I don't even remember the brand. It wasn't the best. I didn't like it. It didn't work half the time. So don't need one. Yeah, that's true, Mr. Ted. I don't usually need one, but a lot of times if I sand down the shaft and um, you know pull that thing up, it comes off most of the time. But I know a Sawzall works well. Cut that shaft off close to the blade. That works too. These hands, Sam. Uh, inside joke. Inside joke. Y'all are having a lot of fun. I like to see it. I don't even know what my fan puller is made by. Mine was silver with a black shaft. I don't even know the brand. Never used one. Thanks to Mr. Ted. I can get it off before you can spend time playing with your pullers. Just ask my old buddy Kraus. Yeah. Yeah, more times I feel like more times than not you don't need one. I think I've only used one like two, three times maybe. And I would say only one of those times did actually work. So to answer your question, Sam, I guess I don't have a favorite. But thanks for asking. I know that at least sparked some response for you. I got a question for everybody. Got a good audience tonight. How much? This will just be for a standard non-programmable. How much y'all charging for thermostats when y'all go out to a service call? What's y'all's normal price? Excluding the service fee, just for the thermostat itself. 290. Wow, that's cheap compared to where I just was having to sell them. That's my buddy. 290. Honeywell 5000. Okay. I wanted to point out Possible fan blade. I wonder if your method would work or if you would have to give up. I'll have to look at that too, Sam. Haven't seen that one. There's a time for pullers and a time for not. Yeah, absolutely, Joe. 100% agree, buddy. 265 installed. Wow, really? Wow. For real? 265, 290 includes the dispatch. Man, 375. What's up, Tech 5? Welcome. We were flat rate. I had to change 410 for Honeywell. Charge 410. Oh, 410 for Honeywell 5000. Yeah, I'm probably speaking along the lines like T6s, if that helps. Ted gives stuff away. Sounds like it compared to what I just got out of. So a while back, I can get it off, ship it to me. I will video it. I want to see that. I think everybody wants to see that. Rob Pro One, how much to install a new Nest? I hate it. Don't even say that word in the chat. Does anybody even like Nest? $5,100 cost. Joe steals stuff at my shop. Oh, that's funny. 73. I'll post the YouTube link. Nest equals gay. All right. That trumps all answers. No other argument wins on that one. I've never had a Nest that I've enjoyed working on. I've seen them have so many different problems. I know when it was like 525 for a T6. What I was the last company I was at, it was like 525 before the service fee for a T6 thermostat. Ain't that ridiculous? But yeah, glad to see everybody's dropped the numbers. All are pre-approved. Oh yeah, for sure. It's harder to get approved when they're that high, but they still do it. Bosch Bosch makes a T-stat. I didn't know that. Troy. It's not mine. It was a commercial YouTuber from a few weeks ago. I'll have to look into that, Sam. Train is partnering with. I have heard that, Joe. I heard that too. I'm not looking forward to that. Ted, have you ever watched the DIY HVAC guy, Mr. Ted? Only issue I ever had with Nest was the default. Yeah, that was my thing. I ran a ton of service calls, and usually it was after a power outage, and they just factory reset. I know the older ones. It seemed like it was the older ones. If they were out of power, or if they died or out of power for like 5-10 minutes, they would factory reset, something like that. But I feel like I run a ton of calls like that. But yes, Rob, I know him. How do you feel about him? Ooh, getting spicy. I posted as soon as you can take a look. I hope you can pass through the comment when it prompts you. My Mr. Donnie, my most famous complaint with them that I can remember is not sending an O signal. Yes, Donnie, yes. I actually, before I got out off YouTube for my first stint, one of my last calls was that, I think. And it was a no cooling call because of that. So it wasn't sending call reversing valve switch over. Yes, Donnie, yes, yes. I've seen that. Seen that too. Nests are garbage. Can we all agree? Chat. No to nests. No. Downfall of Nest. Y'all are giving some good stuff tonight. Looking for the link. Yeah, get the link, Sam. I think we all want to see that. Welcome, new people. Got a lot of people coming in. We got Mr. Ted Cook in the house tonight. All y'all just coming in. King of the comment section. Complete garbage. I've had good luck with Ecobee. Yes, I agree. I've been pleasantly pleased with Ecobee. Yes, I will. I will back Ecobee. I've seen like they've been very well. I maybe have ran one call where I had an issue with them, but it was something with I think that was the one issue I kind of had to correct with those. Is there um you have to do something different with those with the heat strips on a heat pump. You have to calibrate it different. I feel like, but other than that, I've not had to touch any of them on a call for sure. Tech Five, you like Nest? Man, boo. Nah, everybody likes what they like. I like Ecobee, but I really like the T10. Yes. Okay, so that's what I got in my house, a Honeywell T10. Yep, Rob. That is that has been my favorite thermostat for a long time, very long time. Um, I've been pleasantly pleased with my T10. Oh, this guy, Mr. Tech Five's trying to start something, y'all. Nest is the best. I hope you're just saying that to be make it a rhyme. Did a lot of Nest tests. I think the best test I ever did one was spiking it into the parking lot at work after I got it off the wall. Ecobee becomes preset to where the heat strips won't come on until it gets below 35. That's true. That's what it was. Thank you, Rob. What's another thermostat that I've seen in my time so far is a Nest tattoo. We got to get a picture of that. I won't believe that till I see it. Let's put your money where your mouth is. A Nest tattoo. Wow, that's something. But anyway, Comfort Net, Comfort Net thermostats. Y'all see a lot of those. Nest for life, bruh. Nah, man. Nest is not for life. Nest needs to go bye bye. Right over, right over his butt crack. Y'all killing me tonight in the chat. That's funny. Oh my god, this guy won't stop. Live, laugh, nest. All right. Well, the thermostat topic was a huge hit for y'all, I guess. Oh, anybody ever see Comfort Net work on those? I've seen a few. Back in my early apprentice days, we would put in every time we put in a communicating system, it would be it'd have a Comfort Net thermostat. Get y'all's take on that because I thought they were pretty decent. I know a lot of people don't like them, but my experience with them was good. I definitely enjoyed the ones I did touch. I've seen them, never worked on them. Is that a Goodman Amana? Yes, it was. Yep, it was mostly Goodman Amana systems. So yeah, I guess it would be from them. Yes, for sure. You like ComfortNet. Thank you, Rob. I knew somebody had to. I haven't touched one in a really long time, but yeah, like I said, the ones I worked on was good. I enjoyed it. Really did. That's good man a thing. Yeah. for sure. Um, yeah, like I said, I enjoyed them. I definitely didn't have a problem with them. I've seen people buy. Well, that was quick. Early models were White Rogers. Yes, yes, I do remember that switch. Right, when I first started, touching them or working with them, they just switched from White Rogers, excuse me, to the Honeywell. The Connex thermostat for Bryant Evolution is good too. Yeah, yeah, those are pretty slick. Those Bryant ones are pretty slick. I don't have a ton of experience with those yet, but yes, the ones I have seen are pretty slick. Man, they keep their nest. uh, I'd be happy if I never saw another nest again. But anyway, I tell you what, guys, I'm gonna have to get me a new. Um, I'm in the market for a new shop vac. Um, for my truck. Um, what do y'all use? What do y'all like the best? I have basically two shop vacs, but one of them is biting the dust. I'm just looking for something that's just a good overall just shop vac to have. What do y'all what ones do y'all have? Would be best recommend? Because I kind of just been using a cheap one for a long time, and just want something good. M18, okay. Milwaukee 20 volt, okay. Yeah, I've used the small Milwaukee one. It wasn't very good to me. Used a long. Yeah, the M12. I did not. Yeah, Donnie, I did not like the M12. It it did the battery was just going like that on that one. That was my complaint with it. But yeah, the bigger one, I haven't tried it yet. 18 volt. Yeah, the 18 one for sure. I haven't tried it. M12 sync. Yeah, I mean it seemed to work good. I just had a problem with the battery just running out. Like I couldn't even I would clear one drain line and it would use over half the battery. Like this ain't gonna work. I mostly just used it for like cleaning up dry stuff, you know, quickly. Oh, sorry, Joe. I missed your question. I asked about the float switch in the latest video where the red wire popped off the board. I don't know how it would work with the red wire landed on the board like that. I'll have to go back and look. I thought it was spliced in somewhere else in the cabinet. I feel like I'll have to go double check that. Thanks for your questions though. Keeps me on my toes. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the M12, but I haven't tried the 18, but definitely will add it to my list. Hopefully that'll be a good one. What's up, Mark? Welcome, man. Welcome to the chat. Just got off call. On call this week. Oh, never mind. On call this week. Just got off. Wow, 8 to 8. Long day, man. I know how that feels. This time of year on call is can be really long, but it's good. Good dollars time. Good money. Absolutely. Absolutely. 12-hour day and making money. That's right. Yeah, luckily, what I'm about to get into. I'll only be on call about every 12 to 14 weeks, so but it will be some long days when we do have on call. Big company. Drains, capacitors, relays. Oh my. Keeps the wife happy. Oh yeah. Keeps the wife very cheery. Thank y'all for the input on the shop vac. I hadn't decided what I really want to get, but definitely need one soon. It's a big thing. A lot of drain issues in summertime. Every other call, I feel like, for me. Um, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. I need to run out just for a second, guys. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. Oh, I think I had y'all muted. About that. I like on call during the summer because we're busy. In Florida, on call sucks. It's slow. I'm on call. I want to work. In Florida? Huh. Kind of surprising to me. On call in Florida. I feel like that would be. I knew a dude I worked with a long time ago. He said that, what did he say? Um, like every call was a shorted compressor. It was just, it's like in and out, that kind of, when every time he was on call. Yeah, I'm surprised to hear that your on call was slow. Um, winter, okay, winter slow. Okay, I could see that because what it's like 70 degrees and mild. We went to we're actually going again this fall. Last fall in October we went to Destin on vacation for a week, and it was chilly. It was like 65 degrees, at least for Florida. I felt like it was 65 degrees. I did think that. I was like, man, I bet the heat and air guys are kind of twiddling their thumbs in this. But so yeah, I could see that winter in Florida being slow. Grocery store refrigeration now, I'm amazed I can be on right now. Usually I'm slammed. Huh. Yeah, I would definitely see that. I would definitely figure that too. That's a good one. Florida has two seasons, summer and hurricane. That's funny. That's definitely true. Hope everybody's that's down there. I hope y'all stayed safe with that storm. I know that was a pretty big deal. Um, big old I guess it was a hurricane. Yeah, with the tropical storm last weekend, I had three defrost boards blow and one 20 compressor blow. Oh, I bet. I bet you had some crazy stuff. All right. Mr. Sam says if Ted is still here, and for anyone else who's curious, I found the video. I will describe the search and terms here instead of a link. That's fine, Sam. That's cool, man. Um, Ted is gone. Well, hey, I'm glad he came in when he did. I was not expecting Mr. Ted Cook tonight. So that was a pleasant surprise. Um, I'm glad all y'all got to come in and us all chat with him. So that was awesome. He's eating chocolate cake. I don't blame him. I might have to do that after we get done. Um, yeah, tell us about that video. I want to see the impossible fan blade. I want to see that for sure. Um, I'm gonna pop another loaded question here, kind of like I did earlier for y'all. Um, and just keep this as, and y'all can elaborate all y'all want. Let's just keep this as straightforward as possible. Uh, what brand furnace, to you, not necessarily, you know, detail wise, but kind of from your experience, I would say, which brand to you makes the best gas furnace from your experience, from everything you've seen in the field? What brand makes the best gas furnace? That's my question. Um, I definitely have my opinions, my thoughts on that. I definitely have one, but let's see what y'all's opinion on that is as well. Restaurant Repairs channel, the video. It's Restaurant Repairs channel. The video is 2 months ago. Rude HVAC dining room emergency. Okay, so Rude HVAC dining room emergency. It's a Restaurant Repairs channel for the Impossible. Is that for the? That is the Impossible fan blade call, correct? Carrier Bryant, Carrier all the way. I can be working on those the least. Easy to understand and when needed, easy to work on. That was my answer. Carrier and Bryant from my experience. So that's 3 for 3 for Carrier right there. Easy to work on. Well, dang. I've only seen 5 gas furnaces. Wow, for real? Where are you located, Tech 5? Have you told us? Sorry, Tech. I enjoy a gas furnace. You know, in the wintertime here in North Georgia, we have a lot of them. It's a pretty good mix, I would say, heat pump and gas furnace. Um, definitely more heat pumps going in as far as replacements, but I would work on a gas furnace over a heat pump any day of the week in the wintertime. Any day of the week. Clearwater. Clearwater, Florida. Yeah, there's not going to be many combustion furnaces down there for sure. Mr. Donnie, you're in Virginia. Okay, awesome. I deal with a lot of dual fuel. Yeah, we have a lot of dual fuel here as well. Um, the dual fuel we like to say is like the Cadillac of heating and air around here. Best of both worlds. Yeah, for sure it is. I mean, um, it's the perfect. It's really the perfect setup for a system as far as efficiency and um, all that. A lot of dual fuel. Yeah, a lot of dual fuel in Georgia. A lot of people think Georgia is a lot like Florida as far as weather, and it is toward the south. But I'm north of Atlanta, and we have 4 distinct seasons up here. Well, most of the time, and then sometimes you'll have cold, and it'll be a week of spring, and then it's 100. And also it could go the other way. It could be 90 in October, and then be 45 the next week. So it just depends. Crazy weather. We are the hillbilly in the mountains. Yes, for sure. The we can be. Call me uncultured, but I was under the impression it was like Florida. Exactly. Yep. That's kind of why I said that because a lot of people feel that way. Um, and like I said, South Georgia, you get kind of Macon and you go to Macon and go south. Yeah, it's more and more a Florida type environment. Very much so. Welcome, the new people just coming in. Glad to have y'all. hanging out tonight, answering questions, going over some stuff. I'm glad to have y'all. I'm going back to my last topic. Carrier Bryant to me does make the best gas furnace. I know the older train furnaces I feel like were pretty good. The ones from the '90s, because when I'd always go, it was always from the early '90s, so they lived a long, long time. So I would say the Bryant Carrier across the board, and then the older train furnaces for sure. All four seasons in one day sometimes. Yeah, that's the truth. You could have bright and sunny and 90 degrees in the morning, and you might have a snowstorm that evening. XC80s, yes, exactly. XC80s, that's the ones I was thinking of. Things are tanks for sure. They were definitely tanks. What's y'all's opinion on the old pulse furnaces instead of other than them weighing 5,000 pounds? Back when I was doing change outs and starting out, we'd pull up to a job and walk in and see a pulse furnace. I'd start doing my stretches because I knew it was going to be a heavy lift out of there. Tornadoes one day and snow the next. Oh, for sure. That's usually how it goes. Good question, Sam. Rob, why don't you make videos anymore? You still work the company that doesn't allow it. Yeah. Yes, unfortunately, that's just something we have to deal with. But yeah, those pulse furnaces were something else. We don't talk about pulse. I would rather quit my job than work. I'd rather quit my job than work on those ever again. I agree. I hated them, but man, did they last? Man, they were heavy. Um, sheesh, they were they were a different kind of heavy. They were always in a crawl space. I feel like, yeah, but yeah, gas furnaces definitely would rather work on those in the winter, and yeah, there are not going to be a ton of those in Florida for sure. So I'm glad we have them around here because they're fun to work on. A lot of times, if you have a gas furnace issue, everything's right there in one box. Um, you're really not having to run back and forth too much. So Linux doesn't want to sell parts for pulse furnaces anymore. They want them out of people's houses. Yeah, yeah. I don't blame them. Do not blame them. Do not blame them there. I think the last pulse furnace I was a part of changing, it took literally, it was in a weird spot, and I think it took 5 men to really lift it to get it to an angle and slide out. No joke. I mean, that's how heavy these furnaces were. Y'all ever see? Okay, here's a question. I'll read it to everybody. Y'all y'all ever see any train cube units from the 1980s? I worked on one about 2 weeks ago, and that thing, other than it just being just the paint peel and wear and tear, thing was running perfect. The refrigerant charge was perfect. Fan motor compressor running great, pulling good amps. Um, I think the contactor had been changed, maybe the capacitor, but that thing was just chugging along. And right up from it was a 11-year-old system that had a boatload of issues. So kind of goes back to they don't make them like that anymore. But yes, those things are a beast. I've seen several of them. I know a resort in my area that still have a few of the train queue units. Yeah, I know where. Yes, I know that place. There's not too many of them left there, but yes, I do remember. I do remember those well. But those were cool units, sure. Well, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna take a little break from HVAC talk. We've had ton of it here tonight. Um, I don't know about y'all, but I'm super excited for um, for football season, college football. I'm a big college football fan, and I'm sure y'all can see who my favorite team is. I don't really have to say, but any big I know Mr. Ted. He said he was a Clemson fan. First thing, me and him play each other week 1. So anybody else in here a big college football fan? What's your team? How you feeling about upcoming season? Um, it's probably one of my main hobbies out in the fall outside of work. Enjoying some good family and football time. So looking forward to it. Yeah, well, that was cool. Me and old Mr. Ted facing off first thing. So, but I'm looking forward to. We have a pretty good team. Um, and they kind of did us wrong last year, but maybe we'll maybe we'll turn it around. Maybe we'll turn it around this year. One second, guys. Go Big Red, Nebraska. That's right, Troy. You're from Nebraska. Hey, I'm actually maybe heading out to your area next year. So if that invite is still up in the air, I'll take you up on it. But yeah, go Big Red, Nebraska. Maybe they can start to get stuff turned around. Y'all actually getting Mr. Dylan Raiola, however you say it. He was committed to Georgia for a long time and jumped ship on us, and he's going to y'all. So y'all should have some pretty good stuff coming in and get some stuff turned around. Steak and beer on me. Alrighty. Oh, Roll Tide. Okay. Roll Tide. Okay. Well, we got y'all in Tuscaloosa pretty early in the season, so I won't I won't say too much till after that game. But yeah, that's one of my biggest things. This going into this time of year outside of working and our normal everyday stuff is just some good football and hanging family. Traveling, go to a game or two, and have some good cookouts for sure. Are you really kidding though? Oh, that's funny. But yeah, big football guy here. What I always like to get to know everybody that I interact with. So, what other than work? I know we talk about it all the time, but what other hobbies y'all like to do? What do y'all like to do? I know Mr. Rob in here. He's a big fisherman. I like to fish when I have time. Very little as I used to, but I'm a big fisherman. Um, Bass fish, trout fish. I know up here in North Georgia, we're not too far from the trout capital um, of Georgia. Got some great trout fishing. So big fisherman. Uh, yeah, what do y'all like to do? I'm into football and fishing. That's two of my probably bigger ones. Um, I know Mr. Rob, you're wanting to give me to give away a bass boat in that in that giveaway, and I wish I was big enough to do that. That would be cool. Welcome, new people just coming in. We're just hanging out, having a good time tonight. Been talking about all sorts of stuff. We're going over what we like to do outside of heating and air, or the trade. Uh, what do we like to do? Not an Alabama fan. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. That makes me feel a whole lot better. Church, family, and fishing. Amen. That's a great answer, Rob. Great answer. Welcome, welcome, new people. Welcome, welcome. Man, what a great chat we've had tonight. We had Mr. Ted Cook in here at the beginning, guys, and just a lot of good stuff from him and everybody else. Um, hey Bruce, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Thank y'all very much. Um, Mr. Bruce likes bull riding. That's very cool. I'm definitely not a cowboy, but I have been to a lot of rodeos in my time. Had some fun, but definitely not a bull rider. Family, football, fishing, in that order. Well, that's a good order, Troy. I respect that. Looks like we all like a lot of the same things. Just some good old boys in here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, got some good stuff. Got people coming back in. Welcome y'all. Just come in. So Bruce, how many times have you rode 8 seconds? I'm curious. Oh, that's an art in itself. That's cool. I know that's a tough thing to do there. Um, I know them boys. They're good at what they do. They make that look incredible. Thanks for coming in, Troy. Appreciate your time, man, hanging out with us tonight. Have a good one, buddy. Appreciate it. Hmm. Just starting out. Well, that is that's awesome, man. I wish you the best of luck. That's some cool stuff. Like I said, I've rode a mechanical bull. That helped. If that counts. I think I lasted 3 seconds. That thing had me on my butt. So, but it was fun. It was. I like the rodeos, the ones I've been to. So, yeah, it's good stuff. We all have some great hobbies. I love I love getting to know everybody inside the trade and outside the trade. So I'm not riding anything that wants to kill me. That's true, Rob. I didn't think about it that way. Don't know if it's wanting to kill you, but it's definitely not happy with you for sure. And I know those boys that ride those Broncos too. That looks pretty sketchy. Very incredible though. I like watching others do it. Yeah, for sure. I like watching it for sure. Definitely like watching it. Guys, this is some good stuff tonight. Glad y'all could come in and hang out with me. Is there just kind of wanting to ask y'all. I know I put a lot of stuff out for y'all, live streams and videos, shorts. Been trying to really hammer it in since I've got back on here, just trying to get everything reestablished. Is there is there any type of content y'all wish I would do more of, less of? I'm completely open at all times to suggestions, or I like to serve y'all like I serve my customers in the heat and air world. So if there's something y'all are looking for in particular that y'all want to see more of or less of, I'm all ears because I love producing the content. I want it to be stuff um, that I enjoy and you enjoy. So feel free to drop something in the comments in the chat. Um, I like to know these things because it helps me and helps y'all. But I've been trying to do a lot more shorts because I know that's kind of a big thing for YouTube now. Um, yeah, we talked about that the other night. Good old troubleshooting. That's probably my favorite aspect. I've said it a few times. Probably my favorite aspect when it comes to running actual like service calls, actual troubleshooting, using my head and figuring it out. So that's always a big one for me. But troubleshooting for sure. New gadget tryouts. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm a big tool guru. Always down to try something new, new gadgets, new tools. Um, what's y'all thoughts on the? Because I think this is heading in this direction. I personally feel like sooner or later brazing, torches, brazing, is going to be obsolete. Um, and you got stuff coming like the Press Pro tool and those kind of things. What's y'all's thoughts on that? I'm kind of, um, there's nothing like a good welded joint from from brazing. So I'm kind of hesitant on that route as far as making my copper secure. If anybody in here has used that tool, um, let me know how it is because I really hope that brazing and using the heat, using the torch. I hope that doesn't go away. But yeah, I didn't think uh, I didn't think many people was gonna like it. I'm kind of in that boat. I'm just not really. Um, I can't say I've never used it, never tried that way, but I can't say I'm too big of a fan. Um, it's gay. All right then. TXV should be quick connect for sure. I 100% agree with that. Um, I think the last TXV I did, I had them. Yeah, they sent it from Carrier, and it was the factory replacement. But I had to braze like two new little like stouts on the each end. It was a awful mess. But yeah, 100% agree. They should be the mechanical um, quick connect or some quick connect mechanical. They should not be nothing on a thermal expansion device should be brazing. I 100% agree with that. Yeah, there will always be braze repairs. That's true. The smaller stuff, that's for sure. I didn't think about that. 100%. There will always be brazing for that. But you got those little capillary tubes. A lot of times you got to braze those. That's a real pain in the butt. Um, yeah, I 100% agree with that. The rules favor getting away from flame, but the braze still the surest. Yeah, for sure, Sam. 100% agree. Take five. If you're running for president, I will vote first. Vote first, you just for making that statement. What if I run for president, Rob? You gonna vote for me first, or you gonna vote for him? I'm just messing with you. TXV should have a valve at the connection. Oh, like okay, that's a good little point. I didn't think about that. A valve at the connection. You'd have to have two valves. You'd have. I don't know if that would work. I actually like that thought. It got me thinking for a second, but I don't know if that would work. You'd have to have a way to close it off on the outdoor unit side of the liquid line and the evaporator coil side. It'd be a lot of extra stuff. That would be cool, but it's really not that hard to pump down. It's really not that hard to do a pump down unless the compressor's shot. Compressor's messed up. But I like your thinking, Sam. That's thinking outside the box or inside the box, air handler. um, I like your thought process there, but I just don't see that being a thing. I'd rather pump down than recover it into a tank and just weigh it back in. Um, but yeah, that would be interesting. Interesting to see for sure. What do y'all see fail more? Like an indoor unit TXV, outdoor unit TXV. I've definitely seen obviously the indoor one, which would be used for cooling. I definitely see it more fail or more have the issue. I've only ever replaced two TXVs that were on the outside unit, and they were both in a package unit. They were both package units, um, so, coincidentally, surprisingly. Um, yeah, definitely see your cooling side TXV fail more, at least for me. Um, and then with as many heat pumps as we have, that's kind of surprising. But I know there's a running joke that it's always a bad TXV, but a lot of times it is. And I feel like TXVs, majority of the times for me, I feel like they're actually, I like kind of finding them. They're pretty easy to diagnose to me. They really don't bother me as bad as they used to. Welcome everybody that just popped in. We're hanging out. If you're just getting in here tonight, we're just hanging out, going over stuff. Feel free to ask any questions, any topics you want to shoot the bull about. That's what this uh, chat is tonight. So thanks everybody for popping in. Excuse me. Yeah, I know the two outdoor or one of those outdoor TXVs that I did was pain in the rear end. It was capillary tube went way down below the TXV, and it brazed into the like way down toward the bottom of the coil. I'm like hanging my feet up in the air, um, trying to braze this little tube in with my feet hanging up in the air, and yeah. So in those cases, I don't like brazing, but that is one of the areas where it probably is never going to go away, like we're talking about. So I know. Speaking of connections, copper and that kind of thing, I was talking about the Tech Five. You were saying about Quick Connect. Were you meaning like the shoot like with the tool, the Press Pro, those connections? Or are you talking about like the? Because I know they also make a like a shark bite fitting, but I've only really saw those used for mini splits. Didn't know what you were specifically talking about. I've definitely seen more of the shark bite type. But they leak. They were trash. Never liked those. Like an air compressor hose. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I've seen those. I was thinking of the other things. I'll look into that. Hey, Mr. R. Berry, welcome. Welcome into the chat. Welcome into the stream. He has a question. What is a good meter for testing caps and such? Well, a lot of different meters will check capacitors and everything else you need to check, obviously. But I'm a big field piece guy. I've definitely used field piece more than anything. That's really my go-to. I've really enjoyed the meter I have. It works great. I know a lot of people like Fluke. Um, I've never really been a huge fan of Fluke, but yeah, field piece to me, I think a lot of people like field piece meters more than anyone. I've used I had a UEI one for a long time. It worked pretty good, but field piece all the way for me. Thanks for joining the chat, man. The fitting you put on different tools. Okay. Just finished mowing. Let's test inrush. Yes. The fill piece meter I have, yes, we'll test inrush. Yes. Sure will. You have an issue with your unit and you just want to check it out? I know this time of year it's what's up, Lay? Welcome in. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, most of those meters will check inrush. If it the meter will check like microfarads for a capacitor. Most of them will check inrush. Yeah. Pondering soft start. To be honest, it all depends. I might get some disagreement on this. To me, it soft start, hard start, whatever. It all depends on what type of compressor it has. Um, I know the scroll compressors. Most of those are not designed to really take a start assist. But if really you need to check your amp draw on startup and check, if it's check and see if it's within parameters and make sure you even need um, some kind of start assist. But if your lights are dimming when it starts up, that's a good telltale sign, good indication. Um, but you need to put a meter on it to know for sure. But yeah, most scroll compressors, the ones I've seen, they're not really designed to. It'll work, but they're not really designed to take that extra boost from a start assist. Interest feature on most common meters very imprecise. Can you elaborate a little more, Sam? How it's imprecise? I've only had a couple different meters, but I've never had a problem checking inrush in that aspect. But yeah, a lot of times where you would see a start assist needed, think back to the old train units, with a big old pumpkin compressor in them. Those were actually built. Most older train systems, they actually came with a start assist. They were that particular type of compressor was built to actually designed to actually withstand that to use that. So it'll get you in the ballpark. That's right. That's very right. Micro Air Easy Start. Have you seen or been around those 16-year-old Linux? Micro Air Easy Start. I have not been around those. Anybody in the chats? Micro Air Easy Start. Do y'all know what he's referring to? Gives a general idea, but not a lab quality. Well, last I checked, we don't work in a lab. We work in a field. So if there is a problem, you really just need to be in the ballpark, like Rob was mentioning. I get where you're coming from, Sam, but that doesn't have to be spot on. There's a reason we have a range for stuff. Favorite air cleaner? Well, I'll add that to my notes here. Well, as of recently, my new favorite air cleaner is a PMAC. Y'all familiar with what a PMAC is? It's basically a 1-inch air filter. It comes with a replacement pad, and it is powered by 24 volts. Um, They are really cool. They basically catch 99%. Um, they're basically not just an electric filter, but they're also, if I'm not mistaken, they're also basically ionizer as well. Runs off 24 volts. Um, Catches 98 to 99% of all airborne particulates, and they. I wish I had some pictures I could show right now, but I'm going off kind of the ones I've went behind the scenes. So basically, a 1-year-old system. It's a farmhouse. Put a PMAC in, and you can imagine with the animals and everything. This PMAC was completely clogged up after like 4 months. Like it looked like it had been in for a year and a half, but it did its job, and there wasn't a speck of dirt in this air handler. So um, PMAX all the way. Y'all that know what they are, y'all kind of can probably understand where I'm coming from. And those that don't know what they are, go look them up. They're pretty slick. I didn't know about them until about 4 or 5 months ago. And then obviously I have a Remy Halo in my house, which has definitely it's not been bad. It's definitely been made a difference for sure. So Remy Halos are pretty decent. One second, guys. What's up, Mr. John Paul? New to my channel. Well, thank you for coming on board, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Y'all ignore me about the PMAX. Y'all don't know what they are. Or y'all just what y'all's thought on that? That people that know what they are, I think they're amazing. But I've never the ones I've dealt with. I don't really have any complaint about them. As long as they're sized correctly and stuff. You got to make sure you don't. You got to make sure to put the rubber grommet on when you're running the wire, because they'll um, splice through real easy and blow the fuse if you're not careful. But other than that, they're great. Um, what's up, Mr. Z Hunter? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, new visitors. Welcome to the stream. Um, yeah, I kind of spilled my thoughts on air cleaners, air purifications. What do y'all like? Is there something that maybe I'm not thinking of y'all like better, or what is your favorite type of air cleaner, air purification? Welcome, guys. Welcome in. Thank you for joining in tonight. Remy Halo so far. Yeah, for sure. No, a lot of people have Remy's. I know they definitely. I've heard a lot of good stuff and a lot of bad stuff on Remy's, but I will definitely lean towards more of the good stuff for sure. So, Rob, have you heard about the um, PMAX? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all heard about them? I didn't know if that was, I don't know if I was speaking Chinese or something to y'all, but seen a lot of them, and they not till you just told me. But yeah, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I would definitely go. look them up and check them out because they I never heard of them too. Like I said, like 4 or 5 months ago, I first was introduced to them, and I really don't know how long they've been a thing, how long they've really been around, but yeah, they run off 24 volts, and they give you a big long cord. Basically, you just run it and tie it into the main 24 volts of the system. And unless you have a situation like you have uh, a farmhouse where there's just animals everywhere, um, you're going to replace they're called the filter. The filter actually inside, it's actually called a sail or a pad, and you will replace them usually every 3 to 6 months, three at the earliest. Um, I've heard of P-tax. I'm not sure what a P-tac is unless you meant P-mac. Do you install a separate transformer with it? No, you do not. It actually does not need a separate transformer um, as compared to zoning equipment. There's a lot less involved in your zoning controls. Good question though. Very good question. Very good. Very good. PTAC. The PTAC the unit. Okay, I got you. Like the hotel unit, PTAC. Yeah, I've definitely I was having a cloudy brain moment there. Yeah, I've worked on several PTACs before. Um, definitely majority of them I see is at some sort of hotel or place of that nature. A lot of times, depending on how old they are or what's wrong with them, a lot of times it's more reasonable just to replace the unit than it is to try to repair them. Um, most of them don't even have service ports. You got to use a piercing valve. But the majority of the ones that I've worked on were either a bad control board, um, or they had a. I've actually seen some actually have heat strips in them. I've seen the heat strips that burn up. I've seen that before. Yeah, they are. They're just like a big old window unit. That's pretty much all they are. They mount. They kind of slide into the wall. They have a big hole in the wall. They slide in. You got the condensing coil part on the outside, obviously right outside. Right inside is your blower, your evaporator coil side. Yeah, definitely just like a big old window unit for sure. Um, I definitely didn't mind. I definitely didn't mind working on them too bad. They wasn't too bad. So yeah, I've probably seen more replaced in the long run than try to repair. But they, most of them, they have a control board. They have a compressor, capacitor. Your normal stuff. I mean, just like like Rob said, just a big window unit. But they're also more, just a window slash big, package unit, miniature package unit in a way. So, but yeah, they're not too bad to work on. Have I ever restrung or repaired broken heat strip? Uh once or twice I have replaced the little what are they called? I've never restrung one, but I've replaced the little the jumper piece on them, you know what I'm talking about, the metal piece. I've replaced those. Um the fuse link, thanks Rob, I couldn't think of it. Replaced the fuse link, but other than that, it's about this makes sense to replace the heat strips at that point. Um So yeah, I've never restrung one. I have replaced fuse link, but I'd say not. 9 times out of 10, you're probably just going to replace the heat kit itself. Makes it a lot easier. Um, RGF makes an air purifier for PTAX. Really, that's cool. Um, they're making a purifier similar to that for mini splits too now. That install in between the evaporator coil and the blower wheel. So basically, the objective is you install that and you never have to pull and clean a mini split blower wheel. A lot of times those are a pain in the butt. And let's face it, those blower wheels get so dirty so fast on a mini split. Um, Installed one on a mini split last month. That's cool, Rob. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're pretty neat. I'm glad they come out with that because that's something that was definitely needed. Because I feel like every other mini split that I worked on had just a caked blower wheel. It was nasty. Always had to end up pulling them. But well, guys, this has been a awesome time with y'all. We had Mr. Ted Cook in here at the beginning. I hate y'all. Those y'all that come in late, I hate y'all missed him. That was a great time having him in. A big surprise to me to not know he was coming. But hope y'all enjoyed that. Hope y'all enjoyed all the interaction and everything we went over. One more thing I wanted to mention though, I'm thinking about starting. Um, haven't decided officially yet on that, but I'm thinking about starting a podcast as well to go along with the live streams. So be on the lookout for that. Um, Definitely like to introduce a pod stream or a podcast pod stream, a podcast as well. So hopefully we'll look into that. Hopefully we'll get that going as well. Um, Thank y'all for everything. Obviously, all the support each and every night that we do this. 25, Sam, roughly. I think I said that earlier. 25 texts. Yeah, this has been an amazing night. I'm glad we got to come on and interact. It's a great hangout. Just a reminder, um, please subscribe if you're not. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. I want to do that big giveaway at the end of August. So y'all be sure to subscribe if you're not. And all those that are new to the channel tonight, welcome on the road to 2K. And yeah, be on the lookout. Hopefully that podcast. And it has been an amazing night, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a very blessed night and great day tomorrow. Let's kill it. Let's crush the end of the rest of the week, Friday, and lead into a great weekend. I hope y'all have a great night, and we will catch y'all on the next one. Thanks, guys.